Vamos seguir aqui. Eu ia investigar esse troço aqui, né? Começar pela porta de baixo. Calma, deixa eu conversar com esses caras aqui.
I hope you have better luck than us finding a room. Pickings are slim.
Eu acho que eu tinha conversado com eles da outra vez, não foi? Que eles reclamam dos hotéis. Eu acho que eu conversei com eles.
It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people. And has sticky fingers.
Until he's found.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that benefit.
Sure. Good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
Como você pode confundir um grande Milo espinhudo com outras pessoas? Realmente bufaram a altura de Halfling nesse jogo. É que o Halfling de verdade, cara, pela altura que dão no Halfling e Gnomo, pela altura que dão no D&D, é um negócio muito estranho de se imaginar usando os mesmos equipamentos pessoas normais. Tipo, 90 centímetros, acho que é muito abaixo da cintura, tipo, Leisel. Ah, não tem 1,5 m, mas os dois estão na mesma altura quase. Halfling era pra ser ainda uns 20, 30 centímetros menor que não. Era pro Milo estar na altura do ombro desse cara aqui. Na cabeça menos. Deram uma... É que senão ia ficar muito estranho, não um jogo, é uma decisão artística. É mais fácil no D&D porque fica no imaginário. Mas quando você tenta trazer algo mais realista é difícil.
The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
Vou perguntar.
How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'd have thought you knew your own kind. I'm a halfling.
Ah, por isso que a altura bateu. Ah, ele só reclamou de ter sido confundido com um anão. Mas tudo bem.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Let me show you.
Questão de fala animal também. Questão de voo, nem uso tanto. As coisas estão com um milho. Senão realmente para desarmar armadilhas que eu pegar mais duas. Ah, agora foi pra Leisel. Posso transferir pro Milo? Pronto. Esse abandonado parece ter uma história. Eu acho que eu não vou vender, não. Acho que fosse precisando de um escudo. Mas vai embora. O bordão aqui vai embora também. Podre, nem lembro quanto que eu peguei isso. Nem deveria ter pego isso. É isso, moça. Valeu aí.
Pleasure doing business.
Mas as outras falas, tem alguma...
This place is real shabby. But at least folk don't look at you funny in here. Need anything?
Eu devia ter respondido o negócio do templo na primeira interação com ela. E depois perguntando os negócios. É que eu achei que ela ia falar sobre o negócio dela e não abrir a loja direto.
Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
How about the flop house?
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Safe, my love. I'm here. I won't.
Let's see what this does.
Problema na tensão? Ler não tem problema.
Expand his territory. Take Candlekeep,
Polimento de latrina.
maybe even art.
Saturação do piso. Aumento da extensão do último andar. Negócio...
But I wouldn't dare guess at them.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these.
Valeu.
That should do you.
On my way.
Cara andando com um elemental da terra aí, todo mundo foda-se.
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
Nem um pouco.
Oi? Do
Ah,
you
não,
now?
calma, respondi.
Don't trust the whole
Eu li
thing
rápido, eu li,
yourself.
claro que
It's
não.
alright, well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that?
Ah, mas não vou
That's
voltar por causa do
no
diálogo
good, I
com
tell ya.
aleatório. Deixa eu dar F5 pra caso eu escolha diálogos errados de novo. Tem que clicar rápido.
It is our chance to start over. And I will gladly do so.
One more mark, then we can go.
Furtividade. Ó a furtividade da party. Todo mundo a 1,5 m de distância.
The Master said we have enough. The Black Mass is ready to begin.
It's not for the Master. It's for me. I want a beating heart there, ready for me when the Mass is complete. And we're finally granted our freedom. After 200 years of rats, I think we deserve a real drink.
Ah, são irmãos do Astarion.
We are expected back at the palace.
Relax.
Não, já vou dar F8, eu não vou nem ver isso tudo. Eu vou botar o Astarion na party. Será que se eu tirar o Gale, o elemental continua ou só enquanto o Gale estiver aqui? Acho que eu tiro o Will pra garantir que eu não perca a invocação do elemental. Vou fazer o teste, mas vou tirar o Gale e já descubro agora se eu perco a... Putz, devia ter tirado da party antes. Ó, o elemental ainda tá aqui.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
É, as invocações acho que ficam aqui.
How can I help? I question the... I'll be here. Another step forward.
Astário, reencontro de família, Astário.
Hello, my dear. Lead on.
The master plans to expand his territory. Take
Ó, esse tipo de situação que... Pois é, agora eu vou começar a dar F5 com frequência, tá?
I wouldn't dare
Eu
guess.
já avisei isso da outra vez, mas... Vou falar de novo.
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it.
Tá, eu ainda posso tentar minha furtividade, eu acho, a menos que o Astarion já chegue conversando com
We
eles.
should go. I do not want to face the master if we're late for his black mass.
soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the master. No more are needed.
It's not for the master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom. And you believed him.
F de
You
furtividade.
were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Deixa o Astarion
Isn't it
liderar
obvious,
isso.
sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras.
Que poder é esse que o Astarion tem? Ah!
Is he hiding?
O Astarion não é afetado pelo sol.
Please!
Eu não vou dar pilha, mas acho que vou deixar o Astarion continuar liderando a situação.
Tell me what I need to know, or I swear you'll burn.
The master is preparing the black mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
Embaixo do palácio.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
O KS.
Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it
A série é
takes.
muito feito Peacemaker. Eu amo a paz.
Sweet innocents, they brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this.
Eu tô te apoiando, sabe? Mas não quero que você conclua um ritual também. Mas não sei se eu quero que você cumpra esse ritual não, Astário. Pior que o Astário já não gosta do Milo, eu não queria escolher. Ah, vou dar um F5 antes de responder, foda-se.
We'll figure it out. I need to know I can rely on you.
Ah, pelo menos não ganhei a desaprovação.
Let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people, and none of them have sticky fingers.
Eu tenho que investigar essa área. Utilidade para chave de flor. Será que é um dos baús aqui?
Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Deixa eu ver. Algum tem armadilha? Trancado.
Hear me out. Caress is caress. Also has roots.
You're not staying.
Tá, quando eu tiver a chave, o Milo vai usar a chave.
Have to keep going. This calls for careful footwork.
strength.
Don't want to draw any attention. Right on my feet. Breathe quiet. Move with care. Wonder if the gods are watching me. That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting.
I'm here.
Tá, eu usei a chave.
Let anything happen to you.
Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all night
These
to keep
tunnels were
watch.
full of
I know you
shapeshifters.
have.
I
Father
don't
Morgan's name
mind
is written
it.
here too.
Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Como que eu clico nisso aqui?
Might be useful.
Então vamos pegar e ler depois. Pegar primeiro e ler depois.
And if a patron
Uma ovelha batida com selo criativo. Recente. Apesar das ilustrações detalhadas de músculos e ossos, fica rapidamente evidente que não é um diário médico. A linguagem é prática, mas não refinada, descrevendo como conseguir os melhores cortes de carne, quais pedaços são considerados restos para gnoll e como lidar com diversas manchas e odores. Olhando para você percebe várias anotações rabiscadas, detalhando como adaptar essas técnicas para corpos com formatos mais humanos.
none of them has sticky fingers.
Colete manchado de sangue. Vou pegar esse laranjinha aqui por último.
Blood near the bed.
O que eu percebi? Sangue. Duas mãos agora, duas mãos. Duas delas, preciso de mais. Não basta, devo me cobrir de glória, me cobrir de sangue. Mais. Tá, deixa eu ler isso. Veneno manchado de sangue. Eles desejam enfrentar o Tribunal do Horror e adentrar o Templo de Baldur, devem eliminar os alvos dessa lista e fazer com que pareçam vítimas do culto da Absoluta. Traga a mão de cada... Ó, aqui tá explicando que são muitas mãos por aqui. Caminho em sangue. Aspirante. Duquesa morta. Padre Lorgan morto. Palhaço Pingo morto. Alexandre Floresta morto. Frank Pereira morto. Cora Alto Fruto. Casa Grande perto da Gazeta Boca de Baldur, Cidade Baixa. Chef Hoover. Fígaro Moeda Forte. Necha Lixa. Tá, tem uma lista aqui de quem eles querem matar. Vou pegar. Sangue.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Nove. Tem inspiração pra isso? Tirar pelo menos 6, Milo. Ou 20 serve, não precisa nem de bônus.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
A Fiona. Fiona não tava na lista, mas já tava contando como morta, né?
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Não vi nenhuma Fiona aqui. Duquesa, Padlogo. Tá. Bora de necromancia.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Murdered by my son.
Killed by her own kid. A damn tragedy, that.
Found his secret. My sweet boy. Why? Killed folk slowly. He liked it.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Vou pegar o nome do pirata. Quem é o próximo alvo? Talvez seja mais importante. É que eu tenho o sobrenome, né? Eu já sei que é filho dela. Dava pra perguntar por aí. Perguntar pro próximo alvo.
Temple. Didn't see
Ah,
exactly.
o filho dela matou o padre.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Fiona Moedouro. Tentaram fazer tipo moeda e ouro, mas parece que ela é carniceira, né? Moedouro. Vai ter treta aqui na saída. Não.
Staying in a brothel. If a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his.
Tá, deixa eu dar um F5 que eu já descobri bastante coisa nesse lugar aqui. Possível chegar? Como assim impossível chegar?
why does Bronze Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
Isso aqui não foi ativado ainda, não?
The flop house. It has plenty of spare beds.
Tá aceso, acho que tá ativado.
We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers. And that den of a
O que temos por aqui? Ué?
Nothing will stand in my way. With haste.
Holding back.
Ser preso rapidinho desse jeito. Pera, eu dei um F5 logo ali fora, né? Isso é só porque eu subi aqui? Eu não deveria subir na parte militar? Provavelmente é isso. O cara já chega atacando em vez de falar, saiam daqui, não sei o que. Aí.
Hear me out. Teresa's caress
É, eu vou dar F8, eu não quero matar esse cara não. Se tivesse dado um aviso, eu teria ido embora. Um aviso. Feito aconteceu lá no celeiro. Não é pra andar no celeiro? Beleza. Falou. Ninguém me barrou na entrada. Não sabia que não era pra entrar.
With haste.
Não, mas eles estão marcados de vermelho mesmo. Depois dessa briga no portão, acho que eu já tô contando como inimigo deles. Eles só não me atacaram porque não me viram ainda. Não tá marcando como hostil necessariamente. É isso, só vou embora.
Look at you. Exhausted.
If you have gold, a weary traveler, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Tô comprometido, moça.
Sweetie, are you blushing? There is no shame in pleasure, even less when the pleasure is pain. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. They'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
Se ela tá se importando com dinheiro, também vou me importar. Foda-se. A Cris responderia isso aqui.
I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance.
Ah.
Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
Kira, o gato.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
Eu acho que ela não quer ser ameaçadora. Acho que eu vou nessa.
Sometimes a lady has to make her presence known. Delicately, of course. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference. And I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved. Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink. The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are.
Mano, as conversas com os animais estão melhores que com os humanos.
That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
Ute quebra-pescoço.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Sharess Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Elmira there looks about ready to burst.
Que grita se você cutucar de jeito. Pelo visto, Madame... A Mamselle Almira... Ok. Amira. Bora.
Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet. Damn! The man knows what he wants.
Ah, Will,
First
gorozinho.
one's on the house.
Milo não bebeu quase nada essa campanha inteira.
Don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot. Have a look.
Não gostei desse amuleto. Tá embriagado faz o que mesmo? Desvantagem em teste de destreza e carisma. Eu não vou comprar mais nada não.
All set, are you?
Vou tomar o goró à noite, ainda bem que eu não tive que beber agora.
Coursing through my brain.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. Good to see you again, even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. He wants to help you save the world. What else? Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame.
Precoce. Ei, precoce?
I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
I will drink your essence.
Não, esse cara tá quase tendo um... Tá sendo precoce aí.
Another tankard for the fist.
Meu Deus, esse cara vai cair. Limpa a orelha.
The 2 men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 Fingers.
Já ouvi falar.
It's a name you know. 9 Fingers is the head of the guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
Nossa, vou ter que gastar inspiração se eu falhar, senão vai dar treta isso aqui. Ah, me significa que você deveria falhar, Milo. Caralho, Milo. Boa.
You rats with the guild now. Heard 9 Fingers met a match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust 9 Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the 9th hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs?
Só tô passando.
this subject's not safe, you selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. That's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Don't. You don't have to think about it.
I want to give it a good rumble. That was the fight. Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type.
Eu só falei oi.
I suppose, if you're willing to pay for it. Now get out from under my feet, would you?
I'll give it a shot.
Não, 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 não. Não faço ideia do que tem aqui, mas não é pra explorar aqui agora, nesse momento, pelo menos. Embora dá pra ficar num cantinho sem ninguém olhar, mas... Não, vamos subir. Subiu, eu vim pra cá, vamos pra aqui pra fora. Civil. Tá, não gostei, vou voltar pra dentro. Tem ninguém pra conversar aqui. Mas tem esse lado aqui que talvez eu possa andar também. Verdade. Vem cá pro meio, beleza. Will, orienta esse bardo aqui. Ele tá tendo dificuldades em se apresentar, mas beleza, o menino tá tímido. Caralho, mano, ele só tá falhando nisso. 4 no dado. Eu tive 12 de bônus, olha aí. Mas o dado é 4. Quem manda no RPG é o dado, não adianta. Até a gata veio. Aqui os draws. Civil. Vou conversar com você primeiro, rainha.
You can stare as much as you like.
Ok. E aí, Monsieur Chapeau?
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
Civil. Caralho, Milo, para de falhar. A dificuldade era 15. Meu Deus.
A new face. Looking for another chapter of dirty lore for your biography?
You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Perhaps,
Não sei porque eu
once we've
perguntei
saved
isso.
more gold, another adventure will begin. We've had busier days, but life is comfortable here with Mamselle.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it?
Tô comprometido.
Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
We are twins.
Pior que nem tem a opção de sair. O Milo não perguntaria isso. O Milo tá nem aí. Ele já sacou, na verdade. Foda-se. Também tá nem aí. Só vou mandar um que delícia. É, eu tinha que escolher alguma coisa, Will. Foi mal. Mas eu vou embora. Nossa, o Will me desaprovou muito hoje. O Will tá conhecendo o verdadeiro Milo. Caiu de 100 pra 97. A Leisel que eu tô namorando tá foda-se. O Will tá me julgando mais que minha namorada. Que porra é essa? Na real, aproveitar que eu salvei, quero fazer um teste pra ver se a Leisel desaprova. Só vou fazer o teste, mas eu não vou prosseguir. Só quero ver se vai aparecer a prova ou desaprova.
In that case, we will require 2 of you. And indeed, I suggest it. Because I have never seen a creature as fair
Esquece o Astarion.
pale bow beside you.
What a world. I never dreamed I'd be on the paying end in a brothel. But our leader here has made the dire mistake of failing to sleep with me so far, and it's a mistake I have been aching to correct.
Que indireta mais direta, Astarion. Tá, se é pra testar Leisel, eu vou testar agora. Leisel cagou.
Sprinkling shower of gold first. Coin.
For being a friend who helped Amira, we will charge a little.
Eu vou pagar, é só teste. Só quero ver se a Leisel vai desaprovar.
Let's go. This is thrilling.
O dedo já tá no F8, eu não tô afim de ver a cutscene. Ganhei inspiração pra isso, mas F8, eu não vou seguir com esse diálogo não. Era só um teste. Leisel cagou! Cagou! Ou será que eu deveria prosseguir com esse diálogo aí? Milo monogâmico? Será ou Milo mais relacionamento aberto? E relacionamento aberto combina mais com o Milo, hein? Mas não, vou fazer Milo monogâmico. Eu acho. Tá, é isso. Agora subir conversar com o Rafael, conversar com a guardinha aqui também. Dá pra conversar com ele? Ela? Não. Então vamos direto com... Civil? Valéria.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria!
A Valéria não tá em uma situação pra conversar.
I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Checking things out.
Tá, chega todo mundo aí. Se tiver alguma persuasão, alguma coisa assim pra rolar, já deixa a orientação aí no Milo.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? Really? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Just physical, it's the state of mind. It doesn't make any sense.
It will when you vex.
Look at me. You need only think of me.
Ué, onde tá o Rafael? Não tava num quarto aqui em cima? Eu tenho que arrombar a porta? Vou dar um F5 antes. Vou chegar no meio da putaria aqui. Ou não. É, isso aqui vai dar treta. Porque as duas estão se pegando.
beautiful. More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Calem.
E aí chega uma gangue aí do lado.
You are the fruit of the forbidden palm.
Se não der treta, eu vou manter a decisão, mas eu bateria na porta antes de entrar, por isso que eu fiz o F5 antes de entrar. Se fosse no RPG. Mesa, no caso, né? Ih, aqui não é o banheiro?
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait. I know you. Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing.
Ah, vai se transformar em Mind Flayer.
Silence.
What's happening?
Vai comer o cérebro dela? Da namoradinha?
Sometimes the only way out is through.
No holding back. Coming through.
Se afasta da mina. Ou não. Caralho, precisava evitar que ele jogasse pra não comer o cérebro da mina.
Let's have some courage.
Quanto que ele tem de força? Tá porra, Astarion.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly.
What?
Its blood shimmers like silver. Who? Oh, yes. Jara. I will miss her coin, it's true. Though perhaps this is not what you meant.
Yeah.
Free your mind of her. Let us look forward, never back.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate.
Eu vou perguntar sabendo.
Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
Pera, o quê? Não tô entendendo nada. Deixa eu até dar um F5 que isso aqui tá ficando estranho. Arrebatamento. Todas as vezes que eu fechei o olho pra entender alguma coisa, apareceu aquela arrombada.
Free your mind.
Tá, vou testar. O F5,
You
foda-se.
see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are more than powerful. An emperor to emperors. Your head adorned with a crown of gold, diamond and ruby. The heavens tremble with the steps of your army. All beasts, all men and women, all creatures of the plains bow to your might.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Evento privativo. Caralho, gostei do buff, Bina. Vou lembrar de você mesmo. Posso voltar aqui diariamente e buscar esse buff? Deixa eu ver, tem nova linha de diálogo.
If you seek rapture, find it elsewhere. I can show you but once.
Ok. Esse baú de madeira, ninguém vai se importar se eu encostar? E aí, Lazel? Cama de casal, mas só pode um por vez? Ok, essa interação foi bem esquisita, considerando que eu invadi o negócio, a cliente dela virou um Mind Flayer, atacou, teve combate. Depois ela foi e me deu poder. Ah, eu dei F5 depois da interação, né?
Moving ahead.
Nada de Rafael por aqui. Diário da Fiona?
Here we go.
Ele está piorando. Sussurros, terrores noturnos do sangue. Eu sei que está escondendo algo e os outros na pensão também sabem. Notei como olham para ele e como olham para mim. Estão com medo dele, não posso culpá-los. Também estou. Ah, o Rafael tá por aqui.
Whatever for? The lips? The lips, the tongue? If you're...
Sharess's caress isn't just using your whistle.
Tá, eu vou pausar aqui porque eu vou no banheiro. Depois eu converso com o Rafael.
I will pay any toll, serve any foul whim. Name the price.
Is there anything duller than a loyal dog? I much prefer a cat.
You must want for something, need something.
Everyone does. But what I need, you do not have. And never will.
You underestimate the Forgotten Prince's closest sword, devil.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and... Such a prude.
Voltei. Bora interagir aí com o Rafael.
Even if you had it,
E tem o que fraco voz aqui também.
hells would you do with it? Think a little, Captain.
Vou clicar no que fraco voz primeiro.
Be set free. I know he can be set free. You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak. What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
Ih, lá vem. Milo está sendo controlado? O que está acontecendo com o Milo?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him.
Eu acho que eu vou dar F8 e voltar aqui com o Gale. Eu acho que ele vai conhecer melhor essa história.
The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Eu acho que eu vou continuar aqui, né?
I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the Hells, deep in the Hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Acho que pela Lei Zé eu vou concordar com isso.
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer.
Quero dar uma lida nesse contrato
You
aí.
guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal.
Prometo que jamais usarei a coroa para dominar um mortal. Mas os imortais ainda podem ser perigosos. Eu vou perguntar.
I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies.
Assinar. Foda-se. Nossa, verdade, ainda tem o Will pra desaprovar isso. Vou fazer a mesma coisa que ele fez. Mas...
One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a diabolus can offer some comfort. Or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
Será que eu poderia tentar libertar o Orpheus de outra forma?
As glad as I am to have the hammer, I'm not so sure a devil's deal was the way to go here. I hope you know what you're doing would be the trite thing to say here, but it suits the occasion. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Cena foi por pouco, hein, meu?
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. Not a tragedy, a calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was Tadpole. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Eita, clique nisso aqui sem querer.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free. The prince will be suspicious, but he won't be reckless enough to turn on his liberators. There'd be too little to gain from our deaths, and too much to lose. Now, to the Sharess's Caress taproom. We must tell Voss the news. I'm listening.
I don't care what he's offering. I wouldn't have been so quick to sign with the devil. Then again, it's not my name on the page, so what should I care?
Eu tô meio arrependido. Eu acho que talvez tenha outra forma de libertar esse Orfeu aí. Só que eu não sei se eu vou dar F8. Se eu for dar F8, tem que dar F8 agora.
There you are. I thought I lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. I can understand that. There's reprieve in solitude. But it's concerning that something could intervene like that, especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
Use mais um D6, use mais um D6. Dificuldade 25, você tem no mínimo 13 de bônus, Milo. Então tem que tirar no mínimo 12 pra garantir. Tirar abaixo de 12 vai depender dos bônus. Aí.
You didn't feel it. Then perhaps my protection. But I was sure. Never mind. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses and make sure this doesn't happen again.
Boa sorte.
Pleasure isn't just physical. It's a state of mind, Flophouse.
We're when you met the drown.
Father, give me strength. We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that sentiment.
E os outros não estão vindo, não? Tá todo mundo bugado. Fica parado mesmo.
Farther can I go? You hear all at all?
Hear me out.
Well,
also has
We are not staying in a brothel.
It's got rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks.
Simple.
Ah, é o canto que eu tava. Beleza. Só vou deixar a fechadura aberta, então. E voltar pra parte.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Father, give me strength. Do you not like it? Let the man breathe. That water's like a
Pressure me for a seat.
If not over, then through.
The lips, the tongue.
I have something to ask.
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
The hammer? How can it be that you came to possess it? Was it Raphael?
Ah, esqueci que ele tá ouvindo os meus
The
pensamentos.
Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No, there is not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
12 a 30 de dano. Dá mais dano que o outro. Quando é um Gifian, mas já tá incluso no dano, né? Encantamento mais 3. Vantagem de resistência, inteligência, sabedoria e carisma, além de resistência a dano psíquico e não poderá sofrer enfeitiçamento. Muito melhor. Esse tridente aqui vai pra Karlach, então. Vou deixar aqui no inventário só pra... 12 a 22. Interessante, os dois vão ficar na mão da laser. Agora que não deixaram ficar com isso aqui vai pastar, né?
Always good to talk, my friend.
Ah, my favorite traveling.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing.
E prata talvez seja boa contra o vampiro, né?
Agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Tá, não vou gastar inspiração pra isso, não. Mas sumiu a orientação do Will.
Gave a thorough description. You can't think of more you would add.
A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare.
The terrible living gate, thinner than a lamb's hair and hidden deep beneath the Feywild.
The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind. A formidable weapon against Geich. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic Hammer.
hear me out. Sharess's caress also has rooms.
Such a prude.
I need a
That
quick
big
word.
boy's just nervous,
Stay
but don't worry.
in a brothel.
Everyone in Sharess's caress is a professional.
It's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art?
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Sharp as ever.
Do come again.
It's a state.
Let's just stick to the list.
Well, eh?
The absolutes are these days. They won't care about stupid.
Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
Why is everyone acting so normal? The absolutes armies are coming. We need to stock up.
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right? Some people are panic buying. Let's not add to the problem. Does the hand not assist the lips? The lips, the tongue?
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're hungry, you know where to find me.
Acho que eu tô bem de suprimento, rapaz. Mas valeu.
Whoa. Slow down, sweetie.
An apple a day keeps the absolute away.
Yeah?
Que lugar é esse? Tem uma placa aqui?
Substance has been tried and tested. Are you sure? Such a
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone in Sharess.
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
Got the person with you. They enjoyed it.
All right, time to skulk about.
Darling, it's very leather-like.
Tá, deixa eu só dar uma olhada numa coisa aqui. Realmente não tem proficiência. Talvez fosse bom o Milo ficar com 12 lendárias, mas não tem proficiência. Fica aqui, dá uma olhadinha aí dentro.
Should mind my step.
Só vinha que tem por aqui? Pau de madeira. Diamante negro. Não, sem saber de quem é, eu não vou roubar. Roubo de gente ruim.
easy path.
We can get in Worm's Crossing.
Let's go to Calm's Gums. She has the most... Perfect for a shirt.
Let the man breathe. I would. That watch is sent him flying.
Pricey.
It depends on the person.
The armor was a bargain.
Must have been 10 legs. But good armor is hard to climb. I believe you tried to climb up one, you madman. Your folks.
You're not wearing
A hero is nothing without the right equipment. See Danthelon's dancing axe for all your adventuring needs.
Something's on my mind.
Don't draw any trouble on old Enthar. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason. Welcome to Danthelon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't you.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service?
Mostra o que você tem aí. Chifres Berserk. Busca você ganha mais 2 bônus rolar de ataque se atacar criaturas que já sofreram algum dano. Sede de sangue. Ataques desarmados e corpo a corpo darão 2 dano necrótico extra desde que você não tenha vida completa. Se não causar nenhum dano nesse turno, você recebe preparado dano necrótico no final do seu turno. Ok, essa capa aqui. No início do turno, o portador manda esse ativo faz inimigos terem desvantagem nas rolagens de ataque contra o portador. O efeito perdura até o portador sofrer dano. Ataques desarmados causam um D4 de frio. Alvos sofrem desvantagem até as resistências contra suas manobras e ações com armas.
Action, not reaction.
Mas acho que isso aqui tá ótimo pra Lezel, hein? Algo só com desvantagem contra suas manobras. Manobra quase tem uma chance bem maior de funcionar agora, né? Se eu usar isso. Mas deixa eu ver as outras coisas antes de decidir. Ataque a gnomos ou anões, mais um D4 bônus de rolagem de ataque e dano. Quando essa arma desfere um acerto crítico, ela também deixa as criaturas algo mais lenta. Deixa eu gostar dessa luva aqui mesmo. Que eu acho que eu vou comprar, hein? Deixa eu só ver aqui se eu não consigo mais desconto com o Will. Porque eu tô estranhando muito o Milo tá com mais desconto que o Will.
Greetings, sir. How may I be of service?
Mas tá mais caro pro Will. O Milo tem menos carisma que o Will. Ok.
Greetings, sir.
Acho que não pega o carisma puro. Acho que pega persuasão pra dar o desconto. E aí o Milo tem proficiência e aptidão, se não me engano. Tá, mas eu vou comprar. Falei, Zé.
Your father bless you.
Aqui, ó, vamos olhar aqui, ó. Ficha de personagem. Carisma do Milo é 16 e do Will é 20. Mas, deixa eu olhar. E a habilidade. De carisma é o último. Persuasão é mais 9 e do Milo é mais 11. Por causa da especialização. Bora, Milo. Me dá orgulho. Aê, caralho. Nossa, no limite tirou 3 no dado, mano. 3. Sorte que tirou mais 6 no arrebatamento. Tocar a mesma música pra se juntar? O Will não tem instrumento, né? Tá, quem tem proficiência em instrumento pra fazer uma bandinha aqui? Onde que eu vejo proficiência em instrumento? Deixa eu ver. Marco das armas. É aqui, ó. Instrumento musical. Não sabe trocar instrumento musical. Não sabe tocar instrumento musical. Não sabe tocar instrumento musical. Não dá pra montar uma banda.
Still alive, so that's progress.
I'd give up a kidney for a tour of the
Darling,
Steel
it's
Watch
very
factory.
leather-like.
As if any of us would be so fortunate as that. Imagine seeing a watch apart for the first time.
We're shopping for a
My
suit.
heart flutters at the thought.
Dinner with my parents. Remember?
One of them in a fight. A real fight. They crush everyone.
I'd love to chat, but I've got a suit to find. Who knew buying something so simple would take the bones of a day?
I have something to ask.
You have got to check out Dan Thalon's dancing acts. Their leatherwork is amazing.
Let's go to Calm's Gulls.
I need to find a way forward.
Aqui é só a galera que tá morando debaixo da ponte. Teoricamente eles estão em cima, mas embaixo de alguma outra estrutura. Ah, é a vigia de aço.
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch?
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
Yes, darling, it's
Yes,
very
but they were Gortash's,
leather-like.
which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the Gondians and
We're
Gortash
shopping for a suit. Dinner with...
Excuse me, we're discussing steel watcher gyrometics. A topic beyond your understanding, I imagine.
Are you a steel watcher fan too? If so, we meet here every day to discuss their mechanics.
Nerds.
My mate got thrown by a steel watcher. Lucky bugger. The trajectory was perfection.
Meu Deus.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was!
Give up a kidney
With
for
good
a tour
armor,
of the
it's
Steel
hard
Watch
to
Foundry.
find. Maybe I could wear it to dinner with your folks. As if any of us...
Ahoy, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gums. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for?
If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, calms garms as you covered. You wouldn't either if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick.
É, vou falar.
A killer? That's... God. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He
Então,
doesn't
manda ele se
deserve
proteger,
that.
hein?
Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not?
Deixa eu olhar o preço aí.
Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit.
É, só roupa mesmo.
Remember, calms.
Tá aí o cara que tava aqui, ele saiu correndo. Tá aqui.
Put him up! Put him up! Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me!
Huh?
My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Sure. I'll just raise my fists and... it's no use. I can't do it. Guess old Narber's more of a talker than a fighter.
Então vira bardo. É, depois dessa fala dele, acho.
Whew. I was hoping you'd say that. To tell you the truth, I don't actually like hurting people very much. Or getting hurt. It's a good job I ran into you.
This armor was pricey.
Tem algum ser humano aqui que eu não esteja vendo? Quer dizer, alguém, né? Porque humano é só uma das raças. É uma pessoa, pronto.
To meet my mother and
I'd
father.
love to see one of them in a fight. A real fight.
Daí a gente tem que chamar de pessoa, porque humano é só uma das raças.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job.
Amostra. Acho que é só isso que eu vou querer, moça.
Whatever you're working on, hope that fixes it for you.
Valeu. Deixa eu salvar aqui, pra não sei se vai começar a interação com essa Steel Watch aí. Eu vou tentar subir essa escada.
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, sir.
Boticário.
Yes, darling, it's very...
Tá, manda aí, mostra o que você tem.
Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no?
Pungente. Que afeta ou impressiona profundamente o ânimo. Sentimentos bastante muito comovente. Tem... Ok.
Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir? I must say, I'm rather proud of it.
Dá aquela paparicada antes de pedir desconto, né?
Cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm?
Eager for battle.
Careful, I might.
Querer nada não, valeu.
Be sure to savor each purchase.
First time. My heart.
Tá, agora eu vou ter que interagir aqui pra passar. E pra cá eu vou trazer o Gale de volta, tá? Né? E aí ele volta com o elemental dele.
Hello, my dear. Oh, darling, it sounds awful.
Go ahead. I'm listening. We're... You'll have to forgive me, but I'm struggling to understand why you'd agree to just hand over the crown. Especially for a bloody hammer. Yes, of course. I can see how the hammer we didn't know existed until Raphael generously enlightened us would take precedence. He's always struck me as the trustworthy type.
Acho que eu vou ocultar esse chapéu.
We go to Sorcerer's Sundries and learn about that crown. And pray the devil doesn't get there first.
Verdade, é ter estudado o negócio. Ah, vou manter essa decisão, foda-se. Tá, Luizel. Pra cá.
Defender of the people.
Eager for battle.
Acho que ele não pode ser curado.
Gyrunetics. Or their targeting modules.
Tá, já demos uma curinha na gente.
These things have stayed interesting.
Eu não vou voltar até o diálogo com o Rafael. Eu realmente devia estudar mais sobre a coroa antes de... Ah, cara. Ou eu posso só matar ele depois, mas tipo, pelo que eu entendi, a alma vai pro inferno mesmo se você mate o diabo que fez o contrato. Pelo que a Misora falou do Will, no caso. É isso. Tá, F5. E bora conversar aqui com essas vigias aqui.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
Not close to Duke Older Ravengard's own son, surely.
You having a laugh, devil boy? I know Ravengard, and last I knew, his spawn wasn't sporting those horns. The joke's on you. No entry. That's the end of it.
É, eu consigo mostrar o papel, né?
Valyria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
You're good to go.
Keep it moving.
Ok. Quero nem se conversar com esses vigias, nem aí. Por que a música aqui ficou diferente?
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. I admire your audacity, but it'll be the death of you. Ketheric had an army of corpses and a crumbling tower. I have a city and an army of steel. It will be better for us both to resolve our differences amicably. And I have the perfect venue for a face-to-face meeting. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Imitation from
Lord
Gortash.
Gortash is
We
expected.
shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen,
Let's
I swear.
rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a
can't really
fist
glaze that
and
pizza.
tell me what...
It's the waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as day that we're not criminals.
In trouble. Inside. Are they going to arrest us?
The house was on fire.
You heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Are they going to arrest us?
What my friend means to say is that the witness must have been mistaken.
Calm down, dear.
They say Gortash won't be king, but that pomp upstairs sure sounds like a coronation.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. I bloody wasn't. Too busy ordering more of those mechanical monstrosities to tell me. I suppose you can take a look, but make it quick.
Nada muito bom, hein, moça?
Stay sharp.
It won't happen, I swear.
Mistaken.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza. He wasn't even hurt.
Better. I almost believed you this time.
Nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home.
The Flaming Fist don't stand for trouble. So stay out of it, yeah?
Pretend
I don't
I'm
know,
a fist
dear.
and tell me what
I
you're
don't
doing
know.
in the house.
All we can do is be patient.
Yes, broke down the door because it sounded like some...
Wanted Iron Hand Gnomes.
Are they going to arrest us?
Não lê nenhum dos outros? Eu só quero ler. Não quero pegar.
Let none transgress on this blessed day. Lord Gortash's ceremony will proceed without hindrance. Non-compliance will be punished.
Tá, nossa.
All's well that ends
I don't
not as
know,
bad as it
dear.
could have.
I don't know.
And tell me
All we can do is be patient.
Very well. Broke down the door because it sounded like
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Are they going to arrest us?
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
Tá, vou dar um F5, caso me ataquem sem uma advertência de novo. Aí dessa vez eu consegui descer, beleza.
Something's on my mind.
The guard is fast asleep.
Bathed in a tenday. Ate all the onions. Old man Otto. Back here again. Cell stinks like an old cabbage. 3 bowls of the stew. What now?
Goodness, how embarrassing. I had a heavy lunch. Welcome to Worms Rock Prison, the Fifth Nail Wee Jail. What's your business? Well, that was a most unusual of circumstances, being what they are. Hang on, I'll let you through. Well, in you go. And don't feed the prison. No crazing or criming down there. We run a tight ship.
Tô de olho, bom respeitar, hein?
On your way. May Lord Gortash provide.
Sala de armazenamento. Não vou vir aqui ainda. Tem alguma sala por aqui? Aparentemente não. Só um corredor sem fim? Que estranho. É só um corredor sem fim aparente. É o que eu conversei isso aí, né? Ok. Mesmo que eu já conversei. Nada demais, acho que é um lugar pra me esconder se eu tivesse entrado no stealth. Se eu tivesse deixado a guarda lá dormir.
I'm not paid to chat.
Vocês estão justamente conversando, filho da mãe?
Stay on my good side, yeah?
You're too late. It's over.
By Avernus. Floric.
The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Older Ravengard's husk, empty as a stare. Your father's a tadpole's puppet, Will. Nothing more. He spoke in accusations. Apostasy. conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
The hell's with that. Nothing is over. Not while I still draw breath.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer.
Father's words.
Indeed. To think I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. And I can only do it with the help of the blade. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Hurry.
Deixa eu só conversar com mais gente. E aí, Otto?
What do you want?
O que eu sei sobre o Otto? O que a mina falou sobre o Otto? Melhor tá de volta. Cela fedendo repolho. Passar 3 tigelas ensopadas quando... Ele e o Otto tá de volta. Cela fedendo a repolho passado. 3 tigelas de ensopado. Ele falou muita coisa então, né?
You're the one pestering old men in cages. Now scram with your sourpuss. You're disturbing my sitting time.
Pela sua atitude você vai continuar aí, ó.
Should mind my step.
Você pode escolher outra criatura, né? Uma criatura para deixar ela invisível. Dura 10 turnos. Tem que esperar o cara ir pra lá. Aí eu abro a fechadura. E a gente deixa ela invisível. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo dialogar com ele depois dela.
Carry on.
Tá. Tem que levar ela invisível mesmo. Deixa eu só fazer o seguinte, tirar essa galera daqui da frente.
Blade at the ready. Can't give up now. With a flick of the wrist.
Flaggets will be done. Without delay.
No, 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 no.
Keep focused. We can talk once I'm free.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Só fecha a porta aqui. Vambora o mais rápido possível, gente.
Here goes nothing.
Are they going to arrest us?
Is expected.
They throw us in jail.
Pretend I'm a fist and tell me.
Calm down, dear.
Lord Gortash is expected.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
It's the least we could do. Your faith in this city should inspire us all.
I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Ah.
What path lies before me?
É isso. Ia levar ela mais longe, mas ela quis parar no meio do caminho, então tudo bem. Foi vontade dela.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Ah, droga.
Not this again.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own
Swear is expecting you.
Será que o carinha lá se transformou? Não, acho que é naquele quarto ali na frente, perto de onde eu tava andando.
Better not be cursed.
Are they going to arrest us?
Is expecting you.
What if they throw us in jail?
Please make your way to the...
Calm down, dear.
Um quarto aqui, ó. Eu vou olhar esse lado direito primeiro, mas é ali que virou Mind Flayer.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience.
Tesoura!
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Ainda bem que o Will tá na party.
Please make your way to...
Cult army on the march, killer on the loose, and Mistress Dorenbold still drags me hither and thither.
I should speak up.
You hear? My lady says Absolute's army's on the march. Those watchers will hold the line. You best believe.
Os punhos já são o exército da coisinha.
Head up, chest out. Lord Portier could descend any moment.
Generals and dukes, we're not even pawns, just dust.
Lord, Archduke, God. I'll call Gortash what he wants. As long as Lord Chatshield pays me for all this waiting around.
Sorry, these dukes are working me to the bone.
Bruff's babbling, no time to talk.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Hush! Patriarchs are upstairs. Lord Janeth could call for me at any moment.
Then is it the south gate? L2L's.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
You're free to explore. Within reason.
Guarda-nope.
Look, I'm all for Gortash, but those clankers, they don't sit right with me.
Because they do your job better than you and without complaining? It is unnerving.
Imagine where we'd be without them. The city would be overrun. They're all that's keeping this cult at bay.
He has a point. They make people feel safe, if nothing else.
Ha! You hear this? Tell my friends how safe you feel with those metal giants stamping about. You've been reading too many picture books.
Lord Gortash himself is the one pulling their strings. We're all better off for it.
Elas gostam de conversar. Eu tô evitando clicar nelas. Vou clicar agora. Deixa eu dar um F5 antes.
Greetings, citizen. I trust you are enjoying the city.
Tá, só falei isso, beleza. Examinar.
Just dust on the board. What happens next is out of our hands.
Master Parte, I've taken the liberty of... Oh, you're not the master. Just as well.
Acho que o Milo tem um rosto comum, já é o terceiro, acho que confunde ele com outra pessoa. Vamos subir então.
Good day, citizen. Please notify the Steel Watch if you witness any undesirable activity. Greetings, citizen. I trust you are having a safe and productive day. Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city.
Só. Cliquei para
The
conversar.
Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest Patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, but a moment. The Blade of Frontiers graces our halls, and he's wearing his devilish best.
My father. He's here.
My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service.
Lord,
Understand
filho da
congratulations
puta.
are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that nether stone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well...
Justamente o que eu tava pensando, Imperador. Melhor ter apoio pra matar um dos dois. Um juramento divino feito sobre espírito e carne. Não faço mal a você e nem você a mim. Mas eu não quero fazer outro juramento. Não. Já tô muito em dúvida do que eu fiz. Não vou fazer juramento com punição, não. No máximo, acordo verbal. Ah, tá. Eu ia falar isso, tá sem o bônus, né?
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Não prometo.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger hidden among us. Squaw.
Provavelmente a criança ou o
In your
gato.
camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Our tyranny, and we are saviors, defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Eu responderia isso, mas de forma sarcástica. Porém, eu tô com medo que essa resposta seja séria e cause desaprovação de algum aliado. F8. Assim que terminar de salvar. Que o Will desaprovou, exatamente como eu tava com medo. Então vou dar a terceira resposta. Ah, só bora. Ou só vou embora mesmo. Não tem interesse essa porra, não.
Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Will vai desaprovar do mesmo jeito?
And you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
Eu ficar em silêncio, isso vai levar pra treta se eu começar. Eu só não vou apoiar.
Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Mas realmente não vale a pena tentar brigar aqui agora.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Breathe deep and move. What's up for discussion?
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
The Duke wants to keep Floric's location a secret. Little does he know that you've already found and freed her.
Eu não tenho opção de só ir embora.
What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods.
No. This isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
Eu não quero muito usar o poder da live, mas é o pai do Will. Eu vou sacrificar um pouquinho da minha boa vontade aqui. Não, dificuldade 2.
First comes a vision of terror, The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids, but beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Raven Guard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
The real Raven Guard's still in there, and he wants out.
Have we finished then?
Sim. Inclusive, terminamos essa... Não, deixa eu só conversar com a galera antes. Leisel, comentários?
Our camp houses an imposter then. Say nothing. Trust no one. Not even me.
If Gortash is to be believed, then even our camp isn't safe from Orin's influence. You might want to confirm the veracity of his claim, or at least clean up the mess.
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Tá. E é isso por hoje. Deixa eu dar o F5 aqui. Obrigadão a quem assistiu e até a próxima.